It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to our Heritage NATA class today. We are going to begin by talking about the syllabus for the Jee Paper 2 examination. My name is Architect Jee B.Arch and I obtained my bachelor's degree from NIT Raipur and currently pursuing my master's degree from SPA Delhi. So we will begin our journey by examining the syllabus of Jee Paper 2. So the overview of the Jee Paper 2. Jee Paper 2 is an entrance examination conducted for admission to undergraduate architecture and planning programs in various institutions in India, and it consists of 3 sections which are mathematics, aptitude and drawing. Now focusing on the eligibility criteria. So the candidate must have passed 10 plus 2 examination with a minimum of 50% marks in aggregate and must have studied mathematics as a compulsory subject. Next is the syllabus of the mathematics. So in maths, one needs to focus on set, relation and function, complex number and quadratic equation, matrices and determinants, permutation and combination, mathematical induction, binomial theorem and its simple application, sequence and series, limit, continuity and differentiability, integral calculus, differential equation, coordinate geometry, three-dimensional geometry, vector algebra, statistics and probability, trigonometry and mathematical reasoning. Now, next we will discuss about the aptitude, which is divided into the 2 parts. So first we will talk about the part 1. So the part 1 is the awareness of person, objects, place, building, materials, which comprises of 2 to 3% of the total number of questions. Next is texture related to architecture and built environment, which again comprises of 2 to 3% of the total number of questions. Next is visualizing different sides of 3-dimensional objects. It also comprises of 3 to 4% the total number of questions. Next is visualizing 3-dimensional object from 2-dimensional drawings. After that we have analytical reasoning, mental ability, visual, numerical and verbal. So now coming to the part 2. In part 2 we have 3-dimensional perception, in which one is the understanding and appreciation of scale and proportion of objects, building form and elements, color, texture, harmony. Design and drawing of geometrical or abstract shapes and pattern in pencil, transformation of forms from 2D to 3D, and that is the union, subtraction, rotation, development of surface and volumes. Next is creating 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional composition using given shapes and forms. After that, we have sketching of scenes and activities from memory of urban scale like public space, festival, market, street, sales, etc. Next is the drawing part. In drawing part, one needs to focus on the introduction of drawing, in which you should have a basic understanding of lines, shapes and forms. After that, we have composition and perspective. For that, we need composition techniques, understanding perception, and then the drawings, still life drawing, where you should have drawing objects from your observation, understanding light, shadow, these things. We have then portrait drawing, in which you have to draw the human faces, understanding proportion and facial features. Then we have landscape drawing, in which we need to draw the natural scenery, understanding different elements of landscape. After that, we have figure drawing, and the drawing human figure, understanding proportion and anatomy. After that, we have pencil shading techniques, in which we use technique for shading using pencil and the creating realistic textures one need to understand. After that, we have color theories application, where you should know what is color theory, is fixing and applying colors in drawing. Then the next one is architectural drawing. So in architectural drawing, we need to draw the architectural structure, understanding scale and dimension. After that, we have perspective drawing, drawing object in scenes with accurate perspective. So these were all the subjects. Now we will come about the marks weightage of these subjects in your question paper. So the distribution of marks for each section is like for mathematics, aptitude and drawing, we have total number of questions in mathematics 30, in aptitude we have 50, in drawing we have 2 number of questions, and in mathematics total marks is 100 marks, and aptitude we have which are full of 200 marks, and drawing we have 100 marks. So in total we are having 400 marks and total number of questions 82. So this is the summary of the whole part till whatever we have captured. So the total duration of the examination is 3 hours and 30 minutes, where we will have 82 questions of 400 marks, and in MCQ question we will get plus 4 marks for each correct answer, and in numerical based question also we will get plus 4 marks for each correct answer, and the marking scheme for drawing test 2 questions to be evaluated out of 100 marks. So next is our toppers, who has received an overseas NCL rank of 1213 and currently enrolled in NIT Patna in the first round. So thank you for giving your time. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.